Welcome everybody to my channel Modern IT Guru, where IT meets innovation. Hi, I'm your host Amit Sharma, the creator behind this channel. In this video, we will demonstrate how to collect the hardware hash on a Windows device to manually register device with Windows Autopilot. We will also cover how to upload the hardware hash in Microsoft Intune, for which you should have an active Intune subscription, a Windows automatic enrollment enabled in Microsoft Intune within your tenant, and a Microsoft Entra ID P1 or P2 subscription. To upload hardware hashes in Microsoft Intune, an account with Intune administrator role is required. Additionally, local admin permissions on the devices are necessary to generate the hardware hash. You must be wondering what device hardware hash is and why it is so important to have the hardware hash. Hardware hash, in simple words, is the hardware identity of the device. This is unique to the device and contains information such as device serial number, Windows product ID, model, manufacturer, and many other attributes. Hardware hash is needed to uniquely identify the device and its association with an assured tenant. Do note that hardware hash changes each time it's generated because it includes details about when it was created. So be aware that you upload the hardware hash in Microsoft Intune once generated. I think that should be enough information about hardware hash for this video. However, if you require more information, I will be adding more videos on Microsoft Intune, so do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. Successful registration requires the hardware hash to be captured and then uploaded to Windows Autopilot service. This ideally, the OEM, CSP, reseller, or distributor can perform on your behalf from which the devices are purchased. However, registration can be performed within the organization manually. This is either done on the existing devices or in case you want to deregister the device from Windows Autopilot and register again. There are two methods in the manual registration process. Method 1 is to save hardware hash locally and then upload it to Microsoft Intune. This is normally used on the devices that are already underwent Windows setup and out-of-the-box experience. Method 2 is to directly upload the hardware hash in Intune. This can be done on any device, but it's especially useful on the devices that are undergoing Windows setup and out-of-the-box experience. We will discuss both the methods in detail, so let's begin with method 1. The device I'm using operates on Windows 10, and I'm currently signed in with a local administrator account. Or you can sign in with an account that possesses local administrative privileges. You can follow the same steps on a Windows 11 device as well. So on the device, open an elevated Windows PowerShell prompt. To do this, right-click on the Windows icon and select Windows PowerShell Admin. Alternatively, click on the search icon, type Windows PowerShell, and select Run as Administrator. This will open Windows PowerShell as Administrator. With Windows PowerShell open, the next step is to create a folder to save the extracted hardware hash file. To do that, I will type in the command new -item, then I will use the switch type. It will be a directory, and then I will use the switch path and mention the path of the folder. So I will create a folder inside of the C drive with the name HWID. And hit enter. So now you can see I have the directory created inside of my C drive with the name HWID. Then I will set the location to the newly created folder. I will use the command set-location. I will use the switch path and the path of the folder, which in my case will be C:/HWID, and hit enter. So now we are inside C drive and the folder HWID. Next step is to set the execution policy to unrestricted. This will allow the script to run without any restriction. To do that, type in the command set-execution policy space -scope space process hyphen execution policy and space unrestricted and hit enter. It will prompt you that you are making changes to the execution policy and would you like to continue. I will press Y and hit enter. So now we have set the execution policy to unrestricted. To verify that, you can always type in get hyphen execution policy and hit enter. So you see the execution policy has been set to unrestricted. Now we are all ready to install the script. To install the script, type install hyphen script and the name of the script, which is get hyphen Windows Autopilot info and hit enter. So now it prompts you with a warning that you're trying to install a script from an untrusted repository. Do you want to continue? I will press Y and hit enter. It will start installing the script and we have the script installed. In case you want to verify whether the script has been installed, you can always verify by navigating to the below location. So I will open up a file explorer. I will open up my C drive and double click on program files to open it. Scroll all the way to the bottom and click on Windows PowerShell. After that, I can double click scripts folder and you will find that the Windows Autopilot script is saved here. So now we have the Windows Autopilot script saved. We are ready to run the command in order to fetch the hardware hash. To fetch the hardware hash, I will type in get hyphen Windows Autopilot info.ps1, that is the name of our script, and then I will mention the output location or the output file name, which is output file space autopilot hwid.csv. So you need to be very careful that the file should be in a .csv format. I will hit enter. So now you can see we have successfully generated the hardware hash. In case you want to verify that the CSV is saved into that location, you can just type in dir and hit enter. You will see there is one file in this location with the name autopilot hwid.csv. We will navigate to this file. We will open up File Explorer, click on C drive, and you see you will have the folder hwid. I will double click and there is the file which we just generated. If I double click on this file to open it, you will see some letters and numbers. So this hardware hash contains the device serial number, the Windows product ID, and the hardware hash. This CSV file can be then used to import the device into an MDM service such as Microsoft Intune. There is one more way of generating the hardware hash without using the Windows PowerShell. I will show you how you can do that. To do that, I will close Windows PowerShell. I will click on the Windows icon, select Settings, and then navigate to Accounts. Inside Accounts, I will click on Access Worker School. On the right hand side, you will see an option to export your management log files. I click on that. It prompts you your management log files will be exported here. See Users, Public Documents, MDM Diagnostic. I'll click Export. I will close Settings now. Now I will navigate to the folder. So I will open up File Explorer. I will click on C drive. I will click on Users, then Public and Public Documents. Inside Public Documents, double-click MDM Diagnostic and you have the MDM Diag report saved here. Double-click to open this file and you will see the device hardware hash right here. If I right-click on this one and click on Extract, it will prompt me where you want to save the extracted file. I will select Downloads and click on Extract. I will navigate to my Downloads folder and I will see the hardware hash file is saved here. If I right-click on that and open with a notepad, you will see similar information with the device serial number and the Windows product ID is blank, and we have the hardware hash right here. So this is another way of generating this hardware hash. You can use this hardware hash file and import it to Microsoft Intune. Method 2 is to directly upload the hardware hash in Microsoft Intune. This can be done on any device. However, I have a Windows 11 virtual machine to demonstrate that. This process is especially useful for a device currently undergoing Windows setup and out-of-the-box experience. At this screen, where it prompts me to choose the right country or region, either I can select United Kingdoms and click Yes, or I can straight away open up a command prompt right on the screen. To do that, I will press the Shift key and the function 10 key all together. This will open up the command prompt right in front. In the command prompt window, start PowerShell by typing in PowerShell.exe and hit enter. This will open up PowerShell. At the PowerShell command prompt window, I need to type in a couple of commands. However, in this case, we do not need to create a folder. Reason being that we are not going to save the hardware hash locally. Instead, we will directly upload it to Microsoft Intune. So the first step which we will do is to set the execution policy to unrestricted so that we can install the script and run the script without any restriction. I will type in the command set-execution policy space hyphen scope space process space hyphen execution policy unrestricted and hit enter. So this will set the execution policy to unrestricted. To verify that, I will type in get hyphen execution policy and hit enter. So you can see the execution policy has been set to unrestricted and we are ready to install the script. To install the script, I will type in install hyphen script and the name of the script will be get hyphen Windows Autopilot info, and I will use an extra switch that is -force. This will forcefully install the script on my Windows 11 machine and hit enter. So now I have the script installed on my Windows 11 machine. So I'm ready to run the command and upload it directly to Microsoft Intune. To do that, I will type in get Windows Autopilot info.ps1 and I will use the switch -online. So what it will do is when I hit enter, a Microsoft Entra ID sign-in prompt is displayed. So I'm going to hit enter and you see it's prompting me to sign in with a Microsoft account. So this will be a Microsoft account which has Intune administrator role assigned to it. So once I will sign in, it will directly upload the hardware hash into Microsoft Intune. Post that, we just need to verify the hardware hash that they are uploaded successfully and the device is showing as registered in Windows Autopilot services. As this is a virtual machine, I'm not going to sign in with my account. However, I will show you the Microsoft Intune where the device hardware gets uploaded, and even I will show you how you can upload a hardware hash in Microsoft Intune Autopilot devices. For devices undergoing Windows setup and out-of-the-box experience, once you have uploaded the hardware hashes, you need to restart the device. Post restart, the device should automatically pick up the Windows Autopilot profile and OOBE should run through the Windows Autopilot provisioning process. So now I am on my Intune portal where on the left hand side you can see all this option for my dashboard, services, devices, apps, endpoint security, reports, users, groups, tenant administration, and many more. So in order for me to upload the device hardware hash into my Microsoft Intune, I will have to click on devices on the top left. Then I will navigate on the right hand side and click on enrollment. Inside enrollment, I will scroll down and look for Windows Autopilot devices. When I click on Windows Autopilot devices, I will see a list of devices which are already uploaded into my Intune tenant. In case you want to import a new device into your Intune tenant, you need to click on Import. On the right hand side, under Add Autopilot Devices, it's going to ask you for a CSV file. So we have to use the same CSV file which we exported in the method 1. Where it says specify the path to the list you want to import, I will select the file. I will navigate to the place where my file is saved. Currently, it is saved in Downloads folder. I will select the hardware hash file and click on Open. On the right hand side, you see that it has total one row. That means I have one hardware hash for one particular device and the rows formatted correctly. If in case it has a green tick, that means that my file is ready to upload and I can click on Import. So once it is uploaded, it will start appearing in the list of devices under Windows Autopilot devices. It will have the serial number of the device. It will display the manufacturer, which it will collect from the hardware hash. Similarly, it will collect the model. It will assign the profile to the device, and your device will be ready for enrollment. So once your profile status on the screen shows assigned next to the device, all you need to do is you need to restart the device and the device will go through the provisioning process and it will bring you to the login screen where it will show your company's branding so that you know that this device now belongs to your company. It's a corporate device now. Similarly, if in case you want to verify any hardware hash that has been uploaded onto your Windows Autopilot devices, you can always use the search field. You can search the device using the device serial number, and once you see that the device is added into the list of Windows Autopilot devices and it has the profile status as assigned, your device is ready to be enrolled into Intune. So that's all from this session. I hope I have covered everything which is required for you to understand how to collect hardware hash, how to import hardware hash, how you can directly import the hardware hash into Microsoft Intune, and how you can verify that the hardware hash has been uploaded successfully. So thank you for joining this session. I hope this session is informative. See you in the next video. Thank you.